Alright guys, welcome to What Do You Need to Know? Today we're going to go through the subconscious of Joe Biden. I kind of feel like since they have a problem with me walking through Putin's mind, why not walk through the President of the United States mind, right? So we'll start with Joe Biden. What I got for Joe was the Chariot and the Five of Pentacles. When I first saw that, I was like patrolling. If you look at the Chariot and you look at this Five of Pentacles, you see the Five of Pentacles. Like, just imagine a building or a place that's getting bombed and there's war and all of this stuff going on, right? If you can see the Five of Pentacles, it looks kind of like that, right? Now, then right behind that is the Chariot. And it's almost like somebody policing that or somebody thinking about we should go into that, right? Moving towards this Five of Pentacles. In tarot, you'd be like, why would you want to move towards the Five of Pentacles? Who would want to be feeling like the Five of Pentacles? Well, this is a little different. This read comes out a little different when I read it. The Five of Pentacles is showing me, like, again, war. And it's like he's thinking about moving in. I got a lot of clarification cards here. To clarify, the Chariot was the Ace of Cups, the Death card, the Temperance, and the Strength card. And they all was stagnant. So that tells me that choice hadn't been made. He's sitting there, he's thinking like, should we move in or should we sit still and let it play out? That's what he's thinking on the Chariot. The Five of Pentacles, I got the Tower, the Six of Cups, the Knight of Swords, the Two of Cups, Knight of Wands, the Nine of Wands, Three of Wands, Three of Cups, and the Queen of Pentacles. There's so much to unwrap here as I walk through this. Imagine the Tower is Ukraine burning. Now, right behind that Tower is the Six of Cups. That's like a partnership, nostalgia, reunion. Can we work together? Now, right behind them trying to work together, figure it out, is the Knight of Swords, like somebody coming in like, hey guys, before you finish this partnership, I have something to say, right? Now, this Knight of Swords, I'm going to go ahead and tell you, imagine that as like Biden of the United States. I looked at it and was appalled because as I begin to read more and more and walk through this conscience, I started seeing things that's like, this is very interesting. Let me get the clarification card on this Six of Cups first. Imagine them having a meeting. The Tower is going on, fighting is going on. You can see people jumping out, fire everywhere, boom, boom, boom. Imagine that building get hit with a bomb. In front of that is the Six of Cups. They're trying to figure this out. You can see the white flowers inside the gold cups. You know, surrender. All right, let's agree. Here's my good faith and goodwill to you. Take my cup. That's what they're trying to do. Or that's what they're tried or they've thought about. I got a clarification on the Six of Cups. Now, these are people thinking, should we continue to keep doing this or should we stop? Because I got the Seven of Pentacles and they're like, should we continue or should we stop? But they're confused. So they're either confused about, should we continue or should we stop? We put all this time in. This is what we have right now. Should we continue or should we stop? Or put it in the hangman, sign a contract, decide if you can trust Putin because he is a sneak and a liar, with his message of caring and nurturing for his family, but knowing that could leave you, I want to say it could leave you hurt and into war again at some point. So for instance, think of two people in a room or in a meeting and they're trying to decide, like, should we keep fighting? Like, if you want to, I keep fighting. If you gonna listen to me or we not? No, I don't know. All right, so should we keep fighting or should we stop? And then the other person sitting across the room thinking like, he gave me options of to keep fighting or stop, or we can work together and I can listen to his message about nurturing and caring for us and everybody being one big happy family. But at the same time, I'm looking at all of that thinking I can walk away and be sad and just go into war. Or something's going to happen, like this person's going to sneak me or lie to me and then it's going to leave me sad and then we're going to be back in the war again. That type of stuff is what's going on at that round table. So imagine that meeting is happening, they're talking like this, and then boom, right through the door, here comes this Knight of Swords. A Knight of Swords is like somebody being aggressive and like wanting something, and it is this way or it's no way. It's swords energy. Like, even when I see America, it comes up as the Queen of Swords. This Knight of Swords, again, I said take that as being Biden. That means he's being aggressive in this meeting, like pretty much Russia comes up with something and he's like, nope, don't like it, not gonna work. Russia comes up with something, nope, don't like it, not gonna work. Russia comes up with something, nope, don't. Like, no matter what they come up with, he ain't flying with it because he don't want it. And the reason I say he don't want it is because it was clarified by the Ten of Swords and the Nine of Swords. This person is up in their head, or whoever is in this person's ear got their head fucked up and mental fucked up. You know what I'm saying? They're thinking about like this partnership, but they don't want it. I don't care what he says on TV, you know, they don't want the partnership. Like, Like that's what's got him up in his head, and that's what's in the back of his mind is ending that shit. He don't want that partnership. And as Ukraine and Russia talk, the very next card as he's rushing into that meeting to try to end it, in the back of his mind, he's thinking about this Two of Cups. Now, the Two of Cups in Putin 1 through 6, the Two of Cups was always Ukraine and Russia. He's thinking about this Two of Cups as he's going into this meeting, which is Ukraine and Russia, and he's thinking about it. And what I clarified for that was the Two of Wands, Wheel of Fortune, the Moon, the Eight of Swords, and the Six of Wands. Basically, this tells me somebody's watching this. They're watching this union. In the back of their mind, they're thinking about this Wheel of Fortune and this Moon card, like this unknown journey and feeling trapped in it, but then going to get victory. I'm not gonna lie to you. When I first saw this, I was like, so this motherfucker wants this to keep going because of a Wheel of Fortune? You gotta remember, war brings money. Look at the gas prices. Look at everything around you. And it's so crazy that I'm reading this in these cards. I didn't do anything but threw the cards down. Everything I'm telling you is what I'm reading from the cards. I got chills as I'm talking about that. That's crazy. But it's just like this. I'm watching him look at this, but in the back of his mind, think of a Wheel of Fortune. Like, what? I'm not gonna lie. That kind of ticked me off a little bit. Because it's like, we going through this and we all suffering and y'all just thinking about making... I don't think I'm supposed to say that. No. Oh. No, they didn't want me to say that. It's the truth though. We going through this, y'all, and y'all like sitting there thinking about money in this unknown journey, thinking about money, bro. Like you really thinking about money as you sit there and watch this. And then what clarified the Wheel of Fortune was fighting off a new world and working hard to do it. Right behind this Two of Cups was the Knight of Wands. So that's like pretty much the war in the back of his mind. He's thinking about healing from it or them healing from the war. And what I got for this Nine of Wands, the healing card, was the Three of Swords. When I first saw that, my question was, why would you be heartbroken over people healing? Why would you be heartbroken over people coming to a conclusion and trying to work together? The very next card after that was waiting for somebody to see this partnership and think of it as chaos and recognize it as chaos. Remember, I was saying in a meeting, one person is telling somebody we can be together and the other person is like thinking things like, it sounds good, but I don't know if I can trust this sneak and this liar to hold up this message of caring, nurturing, being a big family. I don't know if I can trust this person to not put me in this state of feeling depressed or like I missed out on something and putting us back in war. I don't know if I can trust this poor person. So it's almost like when I'm reading these cards, if somebody was to ask me, does Biden or the United States want peace with those two and everybody work together? I'd say no. I'd say they don't want peace with Russia. The very next card was the Three of Cups. And guess who popped out? Ukraine. He's waiting for this celebration with Ukraine. He knows or he feels like they're going to win. Remember, it's crazy because on Putin 6, remember I kept saying they're confident. They're confident. They're very confident. They're so confident that they don't want to work with Russia. If you were to ask me, I would say Biden in the USA wants to freeze Russia out. You take that for what do you think it is? I kind of feel like they're going to do whatever they want to make them look really, really bad and not fuck with them.